Welcome to Archery, Not Anarchy. This is a new podcast where we will explore archery from the perspective of an absolute beginner. The absolute beginner is me. I'm Robbie, and I'm excited and nervous to have you join me for this very first episode. Hopefully you stick around for all of the rest. Unlike many archery podcasts hosted by experts, this one is all about the beginner's experience and not an expert at all. It was initially just going to be me, but I decided to ask my coach, Owen, to co-host when he is able to, because I felt it would be nicer to have his perspective on things. Get a more rounded view rather than my panicking over everything. Whether you're just curious about archery, starting out in archery, or have some experience but remember the early days, this podcast is for you. It's also for those of you who put on podcasts to fall asleep. I won't forget about you, and I might even insert some subliminal messages for you. This episode is really just an introductory one where I'll share what led me to archery, the challenges, what I've experienced so far, and what I hope to learn along the way. So, why archery? For me, it started when I was 18 and someone I knew joined their college archery club. She asked me if I wanted to try, so I did and instantly loved it. But as it was the college club, and I hadn't even left secondary school yet, I never really went back. I tried it on and off for years in various ways, like have-a-go sessions during holidays, and I just loved it. I then played rugby for a while instead, got badly injured, and was unable to keep playing. I started looking into different sports that would accommodate my needs, and archery kept drawing me back. However, I didn't actually do anything about it. I joined the Leash Archery Facebook page and just kept an eye on things. Last summer, my uterine spawn wanted to try it while on holiday. They loved it. And so when we got home, I inquired to Leash Archery about whether or not there was a club closer to where I live. I was given the information of a new club that was starting up, and so I sent an inquiry. And I believe I was one of the first non-archers to contact Owen, and it has gone from there. Poor Owen. I remember the first meeting with him. God love him. My first lesson, I struggled to get my stance right, struggled to hold the bow steady, and I remember feeling absolutely incredulous that I wasn't immediately getting it perfect. I'm one of those people who has to be instantly good at something or I feel a failure. But it was different with this, and I kept going. Archery is more than just hitting a target. It's about control, patience, and being in tune with both body and mind. But as a beginner, it can also be frustrating. Why do my arrows keep veering left? Why does my draw hand get so tired? And why does my form sometimes feel totally different from one shot to the next? If you've ever asked yourself those questions, you're not alone, and I'll be tackling all of them in this series. There's something almost meditative about the process, the rhythm of drawing, aiming, and releasing. But let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. I'm still learning, I'm still making mistakes, I'm still figuring out what works for me. Because this is a beginner's journey, this podcast will be all about learning, and this is what you can expect from upcoming episodes. The struggles of learning archery from scratch and how to overcome them, breaking down beginner mistakes, because I still make them too, the different styles of archery and what they involve, equipment, so choosing your first bow, your arrows, correct accessories, some interviews with fellow beginners, experienced archers, and some of my club colleagues, the role of archery in pop culture and history, and my personal progress updates and lessons learned. Each episode will be an honest look at what it's like to learn archery, no sugarcoating, just the real ups and downs. And since this is our first episode, I want to share some key lessons I've already learned as a beginner. Number 1, your stance matters more than you think. If your feet aren't positioned correctly, your shots won't be consistent, and adjusting my stance made a noticeable difference. Number 2, your grip should be relaxed, not tense. I initially thought gripping the bow tightly, almost strangling the riser, would help my aim, but in reality, a loose, natural grip is key. Number 3, your draw strength will improve over time. At first, my arms felt exhausted quickly, but like any skill, muscle endurance improves with practice. Number 4, you will miss a lot It is part of the learning process. I've had arrows completely miss the target, end up in the netting. I've broken part of one of the targets, but each one teaches me something new. Number 5, ask for help and take advice. One of the best things about joining a club is that more experienced archers are happy to give pointers. Take advantage of that knowledge. I find it very hard to ask for help, but I'm lucky that I have coaches who are sound, approachable, and who, in all honesty, make the sessions fun and make me eager to attend. This podcast isn't just about my journey, it's about all of us learning together. I'd love to hear from you. Are you an archer? Are you just exploring the subject? If you are an archer, what got you into archery? What challenges have you faced? What are you hoping to learn? If you're not an archer yet, what do you need or want to know? Send in your thoughts and we'll feature some in upcoming episodes. You can reach us at archerynotanarchy@gmail.com or on Blue Sky at archerynotanarchy.bsky.social. So thank you for tuning into this introductory episode of Archery Not Anarchy. The next episode will be a chat with one of my coaches and my co-host, Owen. And I hope to have you join us for that one. Until then, stay in by the wall and mind the arrows.